Now I take a few minutes of your time to explain why I am here. Can I have my slide? My field of expertise in the last 15 years is based on multifocal technology. Now the key point is that cataract surgeries change. This was a lot of confusion. We started with to remove a cloudy lens with a new transparent artificial IOL, but now in the mentality of people is grow up the concept that cataract surgery is going on each day in a good evolution, and now the improving of the quality of vision is so high that after cataract surgery, the people has the capacity to drive a car and read the newspaper with not depending by glasses. And that is, we needed to learn that this new concept needed to be cut from the problem of the money or the problem of cost benefit that is a new concept, but that penalized in the last 10 years all of this information. And now is we need that when the people is always looking for the best, and when you are looking for the best, there is no reason to explain that you have to save money because this is unacceptable. But anyway, we are speaking about today not about vision, but about quality of vision. It's a different and difficult concept, but this is the key point difference. And that is normal because the history is 15 years long. And you look, you have forgotten that, but this is the long list, and the long list is not complete because there are many other experiences, and every step was not perfectly explained because we have missed a point, because now it's time to focalize what we need, what we are needed to look for. So in summary, today we have a trifocal technology that is important to remember to all of us that is the only technology submitted and approved for distance, intermediate, and near vision. EDOF is submitted and approved only for distance and intermediate, not for near vision. And the pinhole is, the main characteristic is that can manage an astigmatism up to 2 diopter with no toric management of this correction because the pinhole effect take that. And then we need to remember something that, for example, today I have listened one more time this affirmation. Well, inclusion criteria or multifocal IOL is that up to 1.5 diopter astigmatism is not necessary to switch to toric correction. And that is wrong because this is very simple. If you have to correct 2 diopter of astigmatism and your patient has 5 millimeter pupil size, that is a weak information because for years they said that some diffractive multifocal is not pupil size depending. That is not right. You have this effect. If you make a mistake of 8 degrees for this 2 diopter correction, your MTF, but one more time, is quality of vision drop down from 100% to 0. And this is something that your patient feel perfectly. I don't want to show data. I wanted to show the most important result for trifocal technology, and that is my goal. We needed to get a metropia or a good range within half diopter. This is the key point. This is what we needed to take care, because once we get that, we can manage perfectly the complaint of the patient or the feeling that something is changed. This is my series, and I have got now, but with a lot of effort, 97% of the eye within this gold range. And this is the key point for that. Naturally, I wanted to show that when you use the most advanced technology, the digital, you get 50% better result. And that if you can cut your weak result of 50% only with an action is a miracle. And that you need to remember about that. And look this. this is a coincidence. 4 years ago, I submitted surgery in your country because Germany is the best, and I know for many years. And I have implanted in my own eye trifocal, and I am still a good surgeon, and I don't need any correction, and I never face all the weakest point that 99% of the surgeon thinks that when you have experienced something like that is something that doesn't work. Because I have got this result. Anytime I meet my best colleague, like not Thomas, they tell me, Matteo, how is your sight? Are you sure? Is everything okay? Because they can't believe that it's working. So that is the final, but that's why I wanted to stress you for a few minutes about this, because if you do not understand and adopt this concept, you can't get this result. For the last 3 years, I have implanted trifocal technology in more than 70% of my cataract patients. But another important information is that over 50% of this implant are toric, because we need mandatory take care of astigmatism, because this is the most important penalization that we need. But the key point is, okay, is the IOL, is a trifocal, because trifocal provide you intermediate distance. But the key point is biometry. So if you have another culture, if you have another motivation to improve and adopt the best technology for biometry, if you don't want to apply your technician, your staff in getting this perfect goal, you will be anytime penalized. And that is one of the reasons for which in my country, 99% of the surgeons do not have a clinical direct experience on that. And that why in my country, the trifocal technology is 0.3 number of over 600,050 cataract surgery. So I think that, this is what I need as president of the society, to make a protocol to push people, because we need to ask to the government enough money to improve the technology. We need to switch from high number low cost to advanced technology cataract surgery with a certain personalization. This is different. You need to perform less surgery, but you get perfect result. Thank you very much for your attention. Yeah.
Matteo, can I make a comment? Yeah.
Yeah, you can do everything you would like.
Well, to the audience, very short sentence, start the journey. Get into the business, because trifocal technology is so good. I do now, almost close to him, we do 63% of presbyopia corrections. And we heard the same thing in Germany. We only have 3% at the moment, premium IOLs. Very short, start the journey.
Because you have got the control. You have understood the process, and you are able, with your experience, to manage it. It's very simple.
It requires a totally difference in set of mind. As Matteo pointed out, you need to work on your biometry. You need to do on your preoperative examination. You need to spend time with the patient. But I can tell you that the patients are so happy, and you have to select the right patients, and otherwise Matteo would put 100% of his patients trifocal. There, see, 30% where he wouldn't do it, and he has a good reason for this. But you have to start. If you don't start, you don't get experience, and that's exactly what he said.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.